What's the craziest thing you've ever gotten from a fan?
Honestly, the craziest thing I ever got would probably be verbal things. A fan asked the other night if I would have sex with her for her birthday, and she was dead serious.
So did you say yes or no? His tracks are timeless. Known for his Sing Your Heart tracks, Let Me Love You, and Say You're Just a Friend, Mario is back dropping a hot new track featuring Tyga and Lil Wayne called Main One.
Know you wanna be the main one.
Now the R&B superstar is joining me right here on the BG Show to talk about his new track and what he's been up to. Welcome, Mario. Mario on the BG Show. How's it going, my guy?
Man, it's going. I'm out here on tour right now, on a tour bus. Life on tour is a completely different experience, man. You know, you wake up, go to sleep late nights, but it's fun, man. It's fun. I love being on the road.
You love being on tour because I mean, looking at you right now, I mean, you're blinged out, you're ready to go. I'm sure your after parties are top notch.
Oh, no, they lit for sure. They lit, man. The fans, you know, it gets a chance for the fans to really just have fun with me and me to have fun with them. I have a bus full of like fan paraphernalia, like under the bus from like meet and greets and stuff, or even like something like this. Like fan painted this for me, and I keep it in my room here in the back of the bus.
What's the craziest thing you've ever gotten from a fan?
Honestly, the craziest thing I ever got would probably be verbal things, you know?
What do you hold on. What do you mean by verbal?
Like a fan asked the other night if I would have sex with her for her birthday, and she was dead serious.
So did you say yes or no?
No. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, I don't know. There's different types of fans, man. You know, you got fans that just fans of the music. You got fans that are more aggressive and like really feel like they will be yours one day, or you know, and like really be in a relationship with you. And then and I love it because at the end of the day, you never know what can happen, right? Love is love, right? But it's unexpected.
So does that mean that you're technically on the market right now?
Right now, I'm not on the market right now. But
Okay.
you know, it's fresh. It's a fresh situation. So, you know, we'll see what happens.
Any de- any details about the situation?
Nah, no detail. You know, you're not really gonna hear Mario talk about his relationships
Yeah.
like that. Cause I like to keep my personal life private.
Yeah.
I like to protect my love life. That's all I got. That's all I got. Y'all can have everything else.
Oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say I'm just a friend. Say I'm just but you say I'm just a
And like your tracks have been the soundtracks for so many of our lives. Knowing that as an artist, how does that make you feel? Knowing that those tracks are more than a decade old.
Um, you know, it just reminds me that timeless music is the goal, you know. Really. It makes me feel so blessed to have, you know, work with the people that I've worked with creatively that understood that as well. And then it also makes me feel like I'm a part of the culture in a way where even if I'm not motivated, I think about those types of things, and it just, you know, it puts me in a space of gratitude, and it keeps me motivated to continue to do what I do. No matter what goes on behind the scene, I always continue to make music because it's needed. The world needs it, you know. And
Yeah.
I get to tour and do cool shit like this without having #1 records and still sell out, you know, amphitheaters and do cool stuff.
What do you think about the fact that a lot of babies were made to your music?
It feels good to have ushered in some of these people who are now fans and coming to my shows.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy actually, because I was at my meet and greet the other day and I asked a couple fans how old they were, and they were like 17 and 18, and I was just like, wow, like you were like 1 or 2 or something like that when my first single came out, you know. So yeah, man, nah, it's a blessing. It's a blessing for sure.
You know, it's like it really is a blessing, especially when you look at how R&B has evolved over the years. And it certainly has changed. Like the sound has changed a little bit and all those things. Like, what do you think about the current state of R&B right now?
I think it's experimental, and I think that it's a lot of different subgenres that are having success. That's really great. I feel like the artists today are making like older R&B, like old school R&B from even what we grew up on. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more mature, it's more the music, live music, and you know, more alternative. but I don't think there's a lot of like R&B. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of alternative subgenre R&B, but as far as what I do, there's not a lot of it. You know, there's only me, Usher, and Chris, and a couple of other guys that are on the come up. You know, really, that's really making like sexy R&B. You know, the shit that you know can listen to with your girl
Yeah.
and just talking to just fly, fun, sexy R&B is not a lot of it.
So let's talk about main one. I mean, Lil Wayne, Tyga on this track.
It was kind of unexpected. We started working on the record in LA, me and Tyga, and we was just outside like partying and shit, and we met up at the studio, and we just going through tracks, playing tracks, going through the motions, you know, having fun, had some vibes in the studio. It was looking nice in there. And then we got to this one track by Mike Crook, and it just felt like summertime. You know what I'm saying? It just felt like a vibe. We, you know, everybody was dancing like, oh, we brought the mic. We brought the mic inside of the room. We didn't even leave it in the booth. We brought it in the room. So if you listen to his verse, you can hear like girls laughing in the background, all of that shit. Like, we was in a vibe. So that's kind of how that came about. You know, just talking about what's the difference from the main one and your regular girl. Like, even though you might have vibes around, you still look for that one that's like your main one that can kind of like take you out of that lifestyle. You know.
What is your definition of the main one?
For me, a main one is a girl who make you feel like, damn, like, you know what? I'm ready to retire. The idea of, you know, just being promiscuous and having multiple girls or like dating a lot, you know, she just make you feel like, man, like, you know what? I'm ready to lock down and just focus on working you. You start to like do things differently, you know what I'm saying? You start to like leave the club earlier and go home at night. You start to, you know, unfollow girls that, you know what I'm saying, are banging your line crazy or trying to really, you know, turn it into something. The conversations are different, you know, you just start moving different. You start, I guess, respecting her more and giving her more priority. You know, you start asking questions like, babe, you good? Like, you need all your bills paid? Like, what's going on? Like, you just start diving in her life more.
Would you consider yourself a lover man?
I can be with the right woman for sure. Definitely got a few little toxic ways I'm working on, but yeah, I'm definitely a lover for sure.
I know you've been to Toronto a few times. Be honest with us. How would you rate our city out of 10?
I say like 8.5, 9 out of 10 for sure. But I love Toronto. I was around, like I shot "Let Me Love You" video in Toronto with Director X. That was in Toronto. You know, a lot of people don't know that. So I love Toronto. Y'all hold a special place in my heart for sure.
There you go. Hey, maybe your main one is located right here in the 6.
You can never. Hey, listen. I'm not gonna. I know a couple cool, fly, you know, energetically great women coming out of Toronto.
Yeah.
You never know.
And I also love the fact that, you know, you've turned into a businessman with your New Citizen label. Can you give us a little bit of insight? Like, what's going down with that?
Yeah, for sure. So I've been putting my own music out through New Citizen for the last 6 years. My partnership that I got with Epic right now is with New Citizen. So, you know, this is the beginning of a new era for me as a businessman. Basically, New Citizen represents becoming a new citizen of your own personal universe. So it represents sovereignty and the idea of sovereignty and ownership and, you know, building from the ground up. And so, yeah, I'm excited to sign some new writers and artists probably next year. I just wanted to like kind of set the precedence for what New Citizen is before I start bringing on other talent, so forth and so on. So I'm excited about it for sure.
I'm going to do a quick rapid fire round with you. Mad quick, so don't even think about it. Just spit out the first answer, okay?
All right.
Sweet or salty?
Sweet.
Drums or flats?
Drums.
Dancehall, Afrobeats, R&B?
Today, I would say Afrobeats.
Oxtail or curry goat?
Curry goat.
Oh my gosh! I thought you were gonna say oxtail. I'd be like, yo, this guy went 5 for 5.
I'm gonna say curry goat because I ain't gonna hold you. I like goat like once in a blue. So yeah, it's fire. But it gotta be the right. It gotta be right from the right place. You know what I'm saying? Like reviews gotta be through the roof. Or it gotta be from a trusted source.
Facts. So next time you're in TO, we're gonna make sure we bring you to the best goat place. Now that we know that you're a curry goat guy.
Let's go. I only eat it probably twice a year, if that. So it gotta be worth it.
Mario, congratulations on everything. Wishing you all the best on your tour, and thanks so much for joining us here on the BG Show.
No problem, man. Thank you. Peace.
Hey, it's BG, and I want to know, what do you think about what you just watched? Make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments below, but also make sure to check out even more great content like this video and this video over here. And if you haven't subscribed to the Brandon Gona Show, do so right now by clicking this button right here.